Oh, is this a good angle? Hey everyone. Today I'm gonna be making chao siu fried rice. Say chao siu, chao fan, chao fan. I got my chao siu from yesterday. So you're gonna need. This is just simple. Oh, I didn't take out the eggs. I'll just get it out later. I'm used to it, so. I got some onion powder, salt, garlic powder, soy sauce, oyster sauce, my leftover rice. This is from this morning. I made some this morning. Chao siu, green onion, and some green peas right there, and 2 eggs. Actually, let me get it real quick. Okay. I got my 2 eggs. Do I need this? No. Okay, so prep it. I'm gonna cut my green onions first. I'll just slice it up like this. This is mostly garnish that you put at the end. I'm gonna put the white parts while I'm cooking the rice. So just chop it up, kind of thin. I had a long day today. Sorry if I sound tired. I drove all the way to Malibu, up there. And it was like, I guess, and a lot of other stuff going on, but I was gonna buy dinner, but I was like, I can't spend money. Gas was expensive. So, yeah. I'm separating the whites and the greens. Now, I'm not gonna use this whole thing just for the fried rice. I'm gonna use just a little bit. This is still cold, so it's a little hard. I'm gonna do chunks. So for fried rice, you don't want like big old chunks or tiny chunks either. You can do tiny chunks. Just about, like, I guess bacon bits. You know, bacon bits about the size of bacon bits. You get like a good bite of chao siu per fried rice. So you don't need too much. Honestly, if you were to have leftover chao siu, like if you buy some, you only need a couple pieces. Unless you like a lot of meat. So I'm just cutting into like kind of triangle pieces, I guess. I had some this morning for my breakfast. It was a little dry, but it's fine with me. I don't care. But so maybe if you, I heated it up in the microwave, so I don't know if that impacts it. You could use all types of meat, salted fish, ham, bacon, duck, chicken, beef. I don't think I've had beef fried rice. But yeah. I'm gonna cut one more slice, and then I'm gonna have a couple slices on the side too. Because fried rice is technically for me, it's not like a whole meal. It's like a side dish. Man, I'm still pissed that my freaking thing broke. my plate cracked in the microwave. It says, "Oh, it's microwave," but I guess it's not. Okay, so that's how much was that? A couple slices, 3, 4. Yeah, you don't need too much. And then I'm just cutting it up so I could eat it on the side. You could do this too, or you don't have to. Okay. Put this away. Okay. Okay, that's all our prep. And make sure you have leftover rice. Don't use fresh rice. Fresh rice is to me no good. Alright. I'm gonna heat up the stove and I'll be back. Alright, the pan's basically pour some oil. It's like 3 cups. Oil. I like my fried rice crispy, because of the texture instead of just like soft rice. So yeah. I'm a little worried about this rice because it's kind of moist, and I like my rice when it's dry. So I hope this comes out good. Usually when it's dry, you could just like break it apart with your fingers, and it's still a little moist. I hope this turned out good. Maybe like 2 bowls of rice, 2 bowls. Honestly, don't need too much because the ingredients will make it thicker. More volume. But just break it apart. I have it on this. I guess like medium high heat. I keep saying the same thing this time. I don't know what to call it. I have it on 7 heat. I think it's medium high. Mix it around. So I'm gonna add a little more rice. So maybe, I don't know how much. I kind of want leftovers. Okay, let's put some onion powder. Looks like it. Garlic powder. Same thing, about a tablespoon. And some salt. 1, 2, 3. Every 3 cranks. Mix it up. Break this apart, mix it up. I'm gonna go with 5 because pan was a little too high. I'm trying to really see it. Kind of burning a little bit. That's something you don't do. I'm gonna add a little more garlic powder. So I guess 2 tablespoons or 3. Oh, should I put some fresh garlic in here? No. You can though. I'm scraping the bottom so nothing sticks to it. I'm gonna lower the heat to 3. I'm fastening it so it should get a little crispy at the bottom. Hopefully that works. See, when it's more wet, it sticks together. I do not like that. I'm going to dump the whites of the onions on it. I'm going to mix that up in a second. I did the lower heat so it could not burn it. I'm going to do the same process a couple times. Fasten it. I shake it to see if it sticks or not. Like this. Because I feel like every time I do this, it helps it toast and not burn too much. Like the heat's still in the pan. Oh, that's why I got a regular burner, electric burner, because I heard the induction ones don't actually heat up the pan itself, which is weird. Or it heats up the pan, or it doesn't work if you take it off of the thing. I forgot. One of those things. Like it turns off the stove or something. So I'm gonna just do that a couple times. I'm cutting a watermelon in the background, so very good. Looks good. It's a mini one, the first one. It's okay. The first one I got down here was so good. This one's good. It was only $3. Like $2.93. It's like hardening a little bit. I don't know if you can see right there. That's what I like. Honestly, you could do the same thing. Like, if it's all soggy, you air fry it. That's why I like the air fryer. I'm gonna do it one more time. Sometimes when it's too wet, it's mushy, and I hate the mushy. I also hate mushy. Yeah, this looks gross. I don't know if you see all the seeds. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe. That's the sound of like crispiness. Sorry if you don't like the little squiggly. It's turning out. I'm gonna touch it. Oh shoot. Let's see. Feels crispy, but I'm afraid when I take a bite into this, it's going to be like a warm clump of rice. That's why I like breaking it apart into single. That's when it's dry, you're able to break it into individual grains. And it doesn't. And then it's easier for the egg to coat them. But if I put the egg on here, it's going to have a clump of just plain rice and an egg, and then that's not the best for me. I'm going to try breaking them apart. Okay. What a... Should I put the meat? No, I'm gonna do the egg on. So for eggs, you just crack it on top. There's like a billion different types of fried rice. I break mine like this. And there's all the egg. How my family usually cooks it. I think. I don't know. That's what I noticed. But I never actually learned from them. I guess that is learning, just looking at it, but like I said, I just cook by instinct, so whatever feels right. So you get like see how the eggs is mixed with the rice. I don't like when it's like separate. Like people cook the eggs separately. I don't like that. I mean, sometimes it's okay once in a while, but she comes to egg white and milk. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up. 5. Medium heat. And let it crisp up. Oh, shoot. I gotta put a lid on the chassis. Had a long day today. Long day. Let's see what time is it? 6:42. So I left around 1:40. And I came back around 6:20. It was like an hour, 30-minute drive. Both sides. Not including traffic. Also, I don't like the wet eggs in the fried rice. I like over easy eggs and stuff, but all that stuff, but like, I don't like when it's like wet. Especially the white part, when it is wet. Yeah. Raw, man, not wet. I eat poached eggs and stuff. Or hard-boiled eggs. I'm gonna put Chelsea in. Actually, shoot. Should have probably flavored it first. Okay, I'm not putting all of it yet. I'll just mix that in for now. Okay. Mix it on. Just open a hole to the pan. I'm gonna pour some soy sauce on the pan directly. Like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. It burns up a little bit, and then just mix it in like that. It smells like it needs a tiny bit more. Add about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Oh shoot. I don't think I wanted to put that much. Oh. Yeah, I think I might have put too much. I mean, the flavor will taste good, but I don't like brown fried rice. Like super brown. I might have put too much. Yeah. I'm putting the rest of meat. I should have put the green onions separate in a separate bowl. that all up. Tastes fine. You can taste that as you go. I'm just hungry. Tastes good. And I got my not so frozen beef anymore. You just add this is just I guess texture. Color too. Since they're not frozen, I don't want to break it, so I'm just gently fold it. Folding is just pushing it, I guess. Now I'm going to crisp it up one more time. Just leave it like this. Push it down. And hopefully there's a slight layer of crisp. Dang, I cut that clean. It's like a fly. See what I'm talking about. You just hold it, and you have chunks of crispiness in it. Now you can do it a couple times if you like it. Oh shoot. I do not want to waste this. I know I'm gonna like this, that's why. Microwave the broccoli in Tupperware this time. fried rice. Put it in that plate. Or, hold up. Let's try it. Let me just do this for appearance. Like the, what's it called? Thumbnail? Good. Okay. Or put it in a bowl. Like, I hope these peas aren't overcooked. I don't like overcooked peas. Just heating those up. People usually have like a little rice bowl and use a spoon. Usually if you like in a restaurant, you serve soup first and you put your rice in the bowl. And you eat it with chopsticks or the soup spoon. This is good. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Extra. It's not hot. Usually I want it like hot. Yeah, whatever. How's this look? I think it looks better without the sauce. I'll just take pictures of this. Okay. Let's see how it looks like without. Ooh, I like that, huh? Okay. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then I'll be back. Okay, never mind. I'll just eat right away because I'm hungry. I didn't like green onions, but it has like a little flavor to it, like a little freshness to it, I guess. Yeah. It's just good. Yeah, so I went to Santa Monica today. No, excuse me, Malibu. Or that area. I hope this doesn't burn me. Man, it was very beautiful. Super crowded, but very beautiful. It's the weekend, so that's why it's crowded, probably. Traffic was horrible, but overall, I said it was worth it. I would say it's worth it. I wasn't even going to go out there, but and then I was searching up. I was like, I wasn't even going to Malibu. It was some other beach. I didn't have to go to the beach part, but I love being by the water. But I was looking for a place to go eat, but I was searching everything, and then I was getting sick of everything. Like, oh, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. So I was like, let me go to the beach, and then think about it later. But I didn't want to go to the beach yet, so I put it on my notes like, oh, maybe I'll go there. All these other places like Griffith Observatory, and then Topanga, all those places were like either like super packed or closed. So, and I was getting a headache, like whatever, I need to go out. So I just picked the beach. I didn't even think about eating. I'm driving out there, and a lot of stuff happened. But I made it there. That's cool. And hopefully everything is still okay. But yeah. I forgot what it's called, like Leo Cabell Bayo or whatever, I don't know. I forgot. Some beach that started with the L and the C, but it was closed. Something State Beach, like Leo Cabello or something. And then I'm gonna take a picture of this. This kind of looks good. But it was closed, so I made a U-turn. I was driving. I was looking for a place to park so I could just rest and look at the beach. But I couldn't find it until I found like a little, I don't know what it's called, like the call areas. And I saw a big couple of people there. So I just parked there and I was looking. It was so beautiful. Like, when you think of a beach, like when you hear the word beach, it looks like a beach. You got little palm trees and everything. That's so funny because, like, in the bay you got no palm trees at the beach. Actually, I think in Alameda might have some palm trees. But it straight up look like, when you think beach, it's a beach. Wait, hold on, let me show you this. Oh shoot, I left my camera on. Okay, so I don't know how you can see it. Not focus. Focus, please. Some photos. Looks better in person. I don't know why it's not like focusing. It's like really beautiful. These are like kind of mid photos though. I wanted to shoot with my camera today because I haven't been doing it. That's when I went to Chinatown. We could see a little Chinatown stuff. But whatever. Yeah, so this was really beautiful. I'm surprised like how sharp this lens is. This is from my Pentax Spotmatic. It's a M42 mount. Super Takumar SMC 55mm f2. And then I adapted it to my digital camera, the Canon R10. I love this camera. It fits perfectly in my hands. I have small hands, that's why. Honestly, I was thinking about getting a full frame, but I can't afford it. But this camera is still good. There's no point of upgrading to like a R8 because, I mean, honestly, it would be like a, not even an upgrade, it's like a side grade. It's just a full frame sensor. I mean, it does have the same sensor as a Canon R6 Mark II, I think. But it's still good. I love this camera. I got a lot of shots, but I haven't been taking a lot of photos recently. But that lens is cool. I'm new to film, so I still got it. It's a full manual lens. I don't really use autofocus anyway, but you got manual focus, manual aperture. And then it got the the focus goes in and out. Honestly, I'm used to zoom lenses. I have a lot. I splurged on lenses. I ain't gonna lie, but I stopped because I know I need one. That's why I was thinking about getting a full frame camera because I got full frame lenses, but no point. So
not like I'm doing it professionally or whatever. I just do it for fun. But it's so hard to like find motivation to bring your camera because I got my phone. My phone's pretty good at taking pictures. But of course, cameras are 10 billion times better, but it's convenient. You take it out of your pocket, put it back. Plus, you don't have like I don't know, like if any of you take pictures with the camera outside, but like, there's like sometimes like a fear taking photos because you get jumped or something. Obviously, I can't say it's irrational, but or I don't like when people like staring at me when I take photos. Like I feel like I do worse when I'm around people taking photos that are staring right at me. But if I'm just doing it, like at my family gatherings, I take a bunch of random photos. And then I never share them. I don't know why. Maybe I think it's not good enough, but I like them. They're all candid shots. I want to do portraits, but I don't have the subjects. And I don't want to be taking pictures of random people on the street, being a weirdo. Like I see people take it out, they print it, and give it to them like, oh dang, I can't even do that. But I'm glad I picked up photography. It helped me so much. I think, because I just take random pictures with my phone all the time. I never had like I had a little point and shoot Canon, the power shot. It's like old, yeah, it's like old 2000s one. I forgot the name, but you can tell it's old because the SIM card. The SIM card's only like 32 megabytes or something, or 5 megabytes. I don't know. I forgot. I tried to put my new SIM card in it, but it didn't work. Which sucks. Because I like that nostalgic camera feel. I think that's why I bought an adapter for my Pentax, the top of my lens onto my retina. It was only like $13 on Amazon. And the pictures I've taken so far, I like it. It has like a vintage type feel. Oh, let's talk about why I picked up photography. I'm a community college. I don't know if it was directly influenced, but I was talking to this girl before. It was like a whole year before I even started. And she was talking about, photography. It can't be too hard. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty hard. But whatever. We stopped talking, and then I needed an elective for my classes. This now it's 2024. I think I'm married 23. I'm married. Yeah, 2023. Fall 2024. I want like art electives, like something to take me away from the academics. So, like photography and a piano class. I always wanted to play piano. And I was like, oh, photography might be cool. I don't know if this just sparked it, but probably not, since I always took random photos. But I love that class. It's maybe my favorite class. My favorite classes when I was at City were all my elective classes. My photography, I took a 2D art class. No, I guess that's basically it. I mean, I like some academic classes. I like my social psychology class. That was a really interesting class. And then history, that was cool. I think it's because the professors were cool too. But so I bought that Canon from a photography class. Yeah, that's what she was showing. Yeah, Sony Canon, blah blah blah. I went up with Canon, and at first I was gonna buy a DSLR, but I found out about mirrorless cameras. So Canon is expensive, but I feel like I'm gonna actually like doing this, so I'm gonna just get a decent one right now. And the R10 was like 2 years old, I think. So it's fairly new. But so I bought that with the 18 to 150 RFS lens, the kit lens, and dang, I take that camera everywhere. I bring it to school, everywhere, take photos of everything. Everyone, everything. I loved it. Were my photos good? Stupid fly. Honestly, I think it's. Of course, I'm more hard on my own work because I don't like a lot of my work. Same with my cooking. I don't like a lot of my cooking. But my teacher, she liked it. But it wasn't like professional or honest. When I see the stuff I put out, it looks very different from like what I think is good. Except I do have a couple pieces that I love. Like I don't know how. I know how some of them were made, but most of them were like just in the moment. Also, I have 1, 2, maybe 10 minimum, or 7 minimum that I like love, and I could tell like, oh, other people might like that too. But that's, I think my photography evolved after I took my art class. Like the fundamentals of art. Like I felt so motivated being in that space, and everyone's making really good work. Like really good work. Everyone, that was my first ever art class, basically. And I remember the first day I was like, we were introduced. I was like, I don't really do art. I just do photography. But, well, photography is art, but to everyone else, it's like, it has to be like a certain type of photography, fine art photography, but like, I think my composition, motivation, everything just burst. Being surrounded, it was during summer too, so it was really fun. And then after each assignment, we'll be given like, that's okay. My favorite was like the photo weave. There's photo weave, so we had to get 2 photos and weave them together. And then I think I was extra motivated because we had a photo. I forgot what it's called. Joiner photo. We had a joiner photo one, and then a thing before. It was like a couple times before. It's called joiner photo, where you take a bunch of photos. It could be of one subject or multiple subjects, and you put it all together in a collage, and it makes something. I'll throw an example if I have. I do have an example, but I don't know if it'll be like high quality scan or whatever. Because I might have deleted it, the original file, but accident. But I have it on my Instagram. But so I felt a little cocky because secretly I think I take like really good photos, but everyone else doesn't know yet. That's what I think. But that's with a lot of stuff. That's my attitude. I overestimate and underestimate myself so much, so I can't tell what's real or not. But I felt like, oh man, I knocked this out. So I made one of the ocean beach. I took a bunch of pictures of the ocean beach, and then I had a different one. It was like all nature and stuff. I was like, yeah, I like this. Right. And we're presenting it. So we go to front of our class, explain our process, and then people will give critiques. I wish I could have critiqued people's things. That's like something like most of my life, I wish I could put positive impact towards other people. I can only do it like on social media, so it's hard. In person, but so you critique. You put it up. Everyone looks. Professor looks. You explain your process, and then people comment on it first or second. I mean, first it could be the audience or the professor who comments first, but that was like that style of teaching was so fun, and it was encouraging to hear people's inputs and everything. And I thought, oh, mine was good. Well, my prints were horrible. I printed mine out. My prints were horrible, but I had my laptop with me, and then I had a digital one too. And digital one helped because there was light behind it, so it pops up at you. Some things are good digital, some things are good physical. And the physical one I'm gonna be talking about right after, but so I thought mine was like really good. And people were like, yeah, but it was good. Yeah. And the teacher was like, oh, I like it too, blah blah blah. And then, but there's this girl. She puts hers up. And I was like, yeah, I know it's not a competition, but I'm a little competitive. But yeah, she definitely won this time. Like you could tell. I don't know. It was like I forgot exactly what it was, but it was like fading away or fading in. It was an image. It was black, and it just looked really cool. And that did serve motivation for my photo weave. Once we got details for the photo weave assignment, I was like, I need to make this the best, because I know I could do this, and I know it'll be like, I wish I could carry that confidence every single day. but that confidence like skyrocketed. I was like, I know mine will be good, because I had two sources of motivation. Was hers from last time, and then there's this other one, this girl. Online, it was an online source. When I was searching up ideas for what could be mine, and I saw one. I was like, oh my god, I want to do something like that. So I'll show it too, but the digital one does not compare to the in-person one. Like, not at all. You need to see it in person. I wish you could see it in person. I didn't even bring it with me, but the photo does not do it justice at all. But I actually ended up doing two. But I was sick. I paid extra for my prints. I paid $10 per print, so I got I paid $40 worth of prints, 10 each. But it was really good quality, and I was happy with the results. So I would say it's worth it compared to the CVS cheap freaking. That CVS pissed me off. Shoot. They cut my thing off too. Freaking CVS. For my joiner photo, but so I used two older photos I took before. I used a portrait of myself, monochromatic, meaning black and white, one color, one. Actually, achromatic, no color. I use no color. Monochromatic is just referred to, if you see all this, red, is you get all red, and then that could be monochromatic, or green. Different shades of green. That's monochromatic. That's the achromatic means no color. So my portrait, I color graded it two different slightly different exposures and colors for my achromatic one, portrait of myself. And I manually cut all the slices with the X-Acto blade. And they were only like this thin, it was like super thin. It took a whole day to complete. I completed 2 photo leads. Our requirement was only 1. I was sick that day though, so I think that was like extra motivation. I was like, I know I can do this. I did that. I promise it looks so cool in person. Like one of my best works that I've done yet. My face, I'll show a picture or whatever. But, and I got this stuff hanging on the sides, and it's 3D, that's why. It's a bunch of different textures, and then I think the photo's like okay, but once you see it in person, and then the other one's just a cityscape. I think I was in Soma, and I took a picture. South of Market in Soma, San Francisco. I was on the Salesforce building, I think. Salesforce Park. That one I did one color and then one black and white, and I mixed it up. That one's okay. But I knew the other one would impress people. I knew it. I was so confident, and then once I presented, I think I presented it last, or close to last, because I didn't want to be first and set like the highest. Actually, no, I was in the middle. Wait, was I? Oh, wait. No, I think he asked me to go up. Actually, yeah, I think it was first for that one. Or around first. I was one of the first people to do it. Like, yo, Turner, you want to do yours? Oh, okay. I forgot. That was last year, though, 2025. I went up there. I had 2. I think it's the second time people actually walked up to my thing and looked at it, because he was like, "Oh, guys, you guys gotta look at what you did up close." It's like it looks like a picture, like from far, it looks like one picture, but once you go up, you see all the different textures and leaves. I don't know. Maybe I'm gassing myself, but it was insane. I'll show a picture, but it's not the same. I like doing art, but I don't consider myself an artist. Same with photography. I like taking photos, but I don't consider myself a photographer. I mean, honestly, I would consider myself more of an artist than I guess if you were to label. I like doing art, but I don't think I'm an artist because I don't think I'm like the best at it. But I think I'm decent. But it's definitely for like a small reach. Did I? I forgot what video I was talking about. I mean, I talked about like the observer aspect, like how photographers, it's like, it feels like they're observing everything and they're like outside of everything. And I feel most photographers, I've seen some Honestly, I don't know. The photography just blew up recently. They're bringing back a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Wait. I have like two things I want to talk about. Or I'll talk about the one I was talking about earlier. So I was talking about my camera, right? The R10. If you do buy a Canon camera specific, I don't know about Sony and all this stuff. Buy the refurbs. I bought a couple lenses that were refurb. They're perfect. And like, you don't have to worry about it because I bought my camera straight up from the store and there was no deal either. So it was very expensive. But look for deals. There's a website. I don't want to accidentally mention it if it's like not. It's probably legal. It's called Canon Price Watch. And then you watch for all the it's legal 100%. Probably. It just shows whatever like what's refurbed in the shop, and when there's like a super deal, like the lowest I seen my camera was like 500 something refurb on, which I bought it for double that. So I wish I could have knew that when I first bought my camera. But I mean, some of those deals are like so tempting, but I know I don't take photos enough to do it. If I take more, and I don't want to turn it into a job because I don't want that'll lose my motivation. I do it because I like it. That's why, like, when I create art and then, like, I think when I put it on Instagram is for, like, gratification. Like, oh, I know it's not, like, reaching out to everyone. I don't want to be, like, one of those people, oh, let's make a reel and try to go popular. Like, oh, it would be cool if, like, one of them hit. But, like, that's not what I originally intended it for. It's just to put it out for myself. My account was hidden. Right. It wasn't like private. I just put it on. It was a public account. But I had 0 followers. People start asking, "Oh, who is? I guess so." Or they just find it because my name pops up. But now I have 10, but it's a very small. Well, it seems like small, but 10 people is a lot of people. But technically, like 7 because one of them is my other account. So, you know. But it's cool. It's, like I said, it's kind of like a diary. That's what just reflects whatever I'm feeling, and then I can't even explain what it feels, but it looks like that. But I don't intentionally make it like, oh, I'm gonna make it so it feels like that. It's like it does it by itself. You'll know when it goes. Sometimes I want to do something intentional, but it doesn't. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like the other one I was talking about, joiner photo. So I like that idea. I wanted to redo it, but it was unconscious, like, oh, I'll do that. But so like September last year, school just started. I don't know, I was like stressed out. I wasn't thinking, so I just went to Sutro baths, and then I was like, and then I was just I go there to chill out. I'm sitting in the middle part, and then I was like, you know what would be cool if I did a joiner photo. So I took maybe over a couple, like at least 100 photos of the whole area, like every single part. I go, okay. So I'll put this up too. So Sutro Bass is kind of like this, and there's area, the water's down here. I take a picture, I'm in the middle, so I take a picture, go up, down, side. There's some crazy stuff. But it was in the spur of the moment, right? And then I quickly put it together. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And then I did it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Then I put it with on Instagram when I posted that. I matched it with Monica's Before You Walk Out My Life. And it fits so perfectly. Sometimes I try to recreate I try to intentionally make up my masterpieces, but they never do. Not recreate, but recreate like something like similar. But when I do, it's not the same. It has to come basically out of some random feeling. Oh shoot, did I put my face in there? No, but like there's this one I made this year in April, I think. It's funny, most of my things are from Sutro Baths. So I went there when it was raining. So the original photo was from, so my grandpa passed, and then I went to Sutro on the January 5th, or some early January. I kept going there every single day. It was raining, and I remember some like Russian girls or something. They're like, oh, can you film this TikTok for me? I was like, okay, whatever. It was raining, pouring, and they were dancing, whatever. But I just took this random picture. There was a couple, like an older couple, in the distance with the umbrella, standing near the cliff. I didn't intentionally take that. I just take random pictures. But sometimes what I do is I look back and at my photos, because sometimes in the moment I don't like the photos. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't like any of those photos. I didn't post any. But back in April, I was in the state. I was at state college, state university, whatever. And then I look at it and I was like, oh, that's cool. let me mess with that. Yeah. I've been trying to do astrophotography too. I'm not the best, but I get some shots. That is cool. Light pollution is horrible in the Bay. Also out here. Not horrible, but it's hard to get shots. But sometimes, like when it's super clear, you get some decent shots. But so I had a picture of Andromeda, I think, or yeah, Andromeda, I think. I don't know the names. I can only recognize the freaking Summer Triangle and Orion's Nebula, the Bell Nebula, and the Dipper, and Sirius, the blue star. I think it's blue. It looks blue to me. Anyways, off topic. So I probably took it like, I don't know when I took it, but I took some astro photo at some point. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I wasn't fully thinking. It wasn't intentional. And I was like, what if I just merge these two photos together? And then, wow, it's amazing to me. I made a colored version and then a non-colored version. The black and white one speaks more to me, but color. At first, there's like multiple meanings. When I put out work, I find the meanings afterwards, not in the moment. I didn't intentionally make it to be like that feeling. It just comes. I was probably stressed out, but the black and white one, you could interpret it as space, like it was. You could obviously see stars, but there was another perspective. It looked like snow coming down. That's why I put both of them. I was initially just going to post the black and white one, but I was thinking, oh, ew, that watermelon is just like onion. What if it looks like snow? So I was like, I'll put this color onto it, then you can see it's the star colors. And I paired that with 100 Ways by James Ingram and Quincy Jones. Off the Dude. Quincy Jones, Dude. I love pairing music with photos. Some people don't like it, but I think it helps reflect the feeling even stronger. What I initially felt. But obviously people aren't going to see the same way. Everything's subjective, so I don't know if that same feeling is recreated for them, but every time I look at that photo, man, it gets better and better each time. I'm not even joking. I tried to like create something similar to it. Not like I don't want to do the same thing, but like it's unintentional. Like I want to do something on that caliber. I would say that's like, honestly, that might be my best work that I've done so far. But I want to do something that level, and there's like a whole meaning to it. There's meaning behind it. and then like some deep freaking philosophical meaning to some things. But I can't. It's hard because I think I intentionally strive for it when I try to recreate it, but I know I just like can't fully do that. Just like the maybe a peaceful night I can't fall for. That's also a highlight. I have that in my Instagram bio. My art, my art, my. I guess that's my new personal one, but because I don't use my other one, I got sick of freaking people. Sick of seeing people that I don't talk to. Also, Instagram is like a very toxic environment. Same with any social media. I deleted it saying I'm gonna quit, but I downloaded it like a couple days after. Actually, I was doing like really good for social media. COVID, I quit all social media except Reddit. But Reddit's dangerous. Do not. And Reddit's dark. But I'm talking about like Instagram. I quit Instagram until 2023 because if you notice, if you are listening. This is when I started talking to that girl. We downloaded it just for that, but and now I could barely quit for like a month. It sucks. Honestly, I think my life would be better if I deleted all, including YouTube. YouTube's my main social media. Well, it counts as social media. I've been using YouTube since 2008. Maybe. Yeah, 2008 maybe. John Martin. Yeah, I do not remember a single ad on YouTube that was filled with ads. Dang. I felt old this week because I was playing with my little cousin. It was Fortnite, right? Mobile. And I was like, oh. He said, oh, Cameron, you have that skin, right? That's the original tomato, whatever. I was like, yeah, that's when I was playing, when I first started playing. And I was thinking, when I first started playing, and he was like, how long you been playing, Cameron? I said, since it came out on Apple. and I searched up the date, it was 2017. And he's born in 2015. And I was like, oh dang, that's 9 years. I've been playing since his age, basically. Well, I stopped playing, and then I restarted playing this year, or last year, I stopped in 2020. Yeah, around COVID. Excuse me. But I felt old. of stuff going on. I think that's why I wanted to talk. Alright, if you are listening, thank you for listening. That was my. What did I make? Chop suey fried rice. Yeah, chop suey fried rice. I ate the whole thing, so I don't. That's some big bag stuff. Not really. Is it? Maybe the amount of rice. You shouldn't be eating too much rice. Well, I shouldn't be eating too much rice. How many bowls was that? Maybe I would say two bowls, 3 bowls of rice. Honestly, that's actually not bad. 3 bowls of rice, that's not bad. I was thinking about cutting, that's why. Like, there's nothing to cut anyways. It's just, I think I gained a little weight coming down here. Is that bad or good? I don't know. Or maybe it's just my haircut. I cut my own hair, and then my haircut changes you dramatically, like, so much. I noticed right away, once my hair started growing, I was like, oh shoot, my hair cut so different. It makes me look so different. It's, I guess neutral. I'm used to. I basically had the same haircut since I was a freaking kid. Since I was a kid. And then I started cutting my own hair and blah blah blah. My mom usually cuts my hair this way. But she told me, oh, you gotta cut your own hair. Because you're moving all the way down there. So that's what I've been doing. And then hopefully, I mean, it actually came out pretty good this time. I think. I got 2 little knobs on my head. I mean, not knobs, like, because I think, but I fixed it. Oh, I was about to put the freaking watermelon inside. Let's just stop real quick. Tomorrow's Sunday. I didn't buy food today, so like I don't want to buy food. But I don't know what I want. I was planning to go to that 626 night market that's coming up because I keep seeing the ad on freaking Instagram, and then the people in Chinatown recommended it to me, but I don't know. I don't do too good in those types of environments, like super crowded. But you don't never know until I feel like LA, it would be so much better if you had friends. Like if you have friends in LA, I bet it would be so much fun. Like 10 times more fun. Well, at least, I don't know. I can't really say. I like my alone time, though. I do want to hang out with people. Oh, shoot. Oh, I guess this is a little side quest video, how to cut watermelon. I cut it into quarters and then I cut it to slices like this. The usual triangles, and then I just cut the rind off. Oh, last night I went driving at night. It was so beautiful. It was so peaceful and calm. I was having so much fun. Oh my god! So quick story. I don't know who the heck this is. This hour long. It's been an hour. It's probably like a 9 GB video. So, but as I'm coming back, I needed gas because I was almost empty. Some dude at the gas station, black dude, at the opposite pump, he asked me for some money for his gas. I was like, how much? I was like, I don't have too much. How much? And he didn't respond. I was like, okay, whatever. Because if it was like $2, I would give it to him. But some other dude, some white dude, walks up and then he asked for some change. And I was like, okay, here's $1. And I don't know if the black dude saw it, but I felt like, oh shoot, then maybe he thinks I'm racist. I was like, oh. So I quickly drove away. But I kept thinking about that. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't want to come up as racist. That's messed up. But yeah, driving at night was fun. I was surprised how many people were out. I went to Santa Monica. A bunch of people were out at the bars and everything. There's all white people. So, oh dang, I do sound nice. I am, I guess. Am I racist? Yes and no. I guess you could live in the racist a little bit. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that. What's the point talking about? I feel like I think things, and then afterwards I'm like, I know it's not true. So that's why I said kind of. I know it doesn't apply to everyone, but I still do think about like some of the harmful stuff. So, like, dang, while I was driving today. So I guess I am racist, but I know it does not. I shouldn't be thinking like that anyways. Because I want to get better myself, and I don't want people to think about my people like that either. We're all the same. We're not all the same, but we should. Yeah, no point in getting into politics stuff. I don't like politics. So this is half of personal watermelon. It's like $2.39 or $2.59, I forgot. Or $2.93, I don't know. It fits in this rubber man. Half of it. So if you eat half. Actually, no, that's not. Because I still have this. I'll probably just eat that right now. Getting out. I was dripping on my face. Oh, shoot. Oh hope I don't get ants.
Okay, I'll stop talking because it's super long. This I don't know how long the cooking video part is, like, but alright. Thank you for watching if you did watch, and I'll see you next time. Peace.